Hello guys, it's Hags from Australia, and I just wanted to show you how to install a floating trigger pin in your firearm. A lot of people think they have to take the gun apart to do this, and you actually don't. It's quite simple to do, and once it's installed, it's good to go for a very, very long time. A lot of people are using these pins because they are reusable. The one that comes in the firearm is a roll pin, essentially. And as a result, to keep it in there, both ends are splayed at the factory, or flared, for lack of a better word, and that stops the pin drifting. But once you've taken that pin out to change the trigger or to clean the gun properly or whatever it is you want to do in there, unless you mount a center punch in a vise, and this is a 2mm center punch, it's got a point on it, mount that in a vise, place the tip of it on the roll pin, so you need two people to do this, and then another center punch over the top, and then tapping it with the hammer and turning the gun around and doing it again. You're not going to get that splay or that flare back in place to stop that pin drifting, and they do drift out when they're not splayed or flared correctly. So if you haven't taken that pin out before, it might be quite tough to get it going because it's got that flare on both ends. So use your center punch to drive it initially, and mine's been in and out many times, so the one side is not flared, and just give it a good whack to get it going, and you might have to hit it harder than that to start the process of bending that flare back in and getting it through the hole. But once you've got it just drifted in a couple of mils, that's probably 1.5 mils, you can take your new pin and place it in that hole and basically just drive it through and finish it off with a flat punch. Just got to line it up so the old pin can go through the hole. There we go, and it's installed. Done. Simple as that. You do not have to take your firearm apart to install a floating trigger pin, or any other trigger pin for that matter. The pin that's in there, which is this one, a roll pin, is basically your slave pin, and you just drive it out with a new pin and the job's done. It takes a few seconds. Thanks for watching. Cheers.